Ladies, ladies, I am here tonight on the show. And tonight on the show, I am going to talk about the New England, the team that's always in our asses every year. Everybody, the other 31 teams are always looking up in New England, especially down at the AFC, all looking up on their back with their head looking up the lights at New England. They are every team. They're always taking everybody's lunch. They're the kid taking everybody's lunch. They're always taking everything away from anybody. When will it end? When will Bill Belichick and Tom Brady stop? When will they stop? So let's talk about this team. This is a team that last year, my team finally, I'm not going to say they shut them down, but they slowed them down for 1 year. For 1 year, Napoleon Dynamite, the second version, Nick Foles, light them up, and he scored 41 points and led the Philadelphia Eagles to our first Super Bowl. Oh yeah! And for 1 year, Tom Brady was on his back looking up at the lights as Nick Foles held that trophy. Yeah. But you know what? It happened twice. Eli Manning 2 times knocked him on his ass, laying on his back, looking up at the lights. And he came back and has won 2 Super Bowls. So look, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick are coming back this year. They got knocked off last year, but they are getting back up and most likely coming to take somebody's lunch. Will they be successful this year? How will they finish? Will they finish holding up the trophy, looking down at all of 31 other teams? Or will they finish slightly, maybe the last ones, on their backs, looking up at the lights? How will they finish this year? What the fuck, let's talk about this team. So, they have some problems. One, they have no wide receivers. Julian Edelman, who's their only wide receiver, is suspended for the first month of the season. And then, they signed Jordan Matthews, former Philadelphia Eagle. They released him. They signed, who else? They signed a few guys, and they ended up releasing them. Kenny Brett, I think, is another guy. Former, I think, Titan and Los Angeles Rams. They signed him, and they ended up releasing him. They released a few players. They have no wide receivers. Hogan went to Miami. Brendan Cooks went to Los Angeles Rams. You know, they don't have nothing other than Julian Edelman, and he's out the first month for suspension. And then the line, tell me, they lost their left tackle, their best lineman, Nate Soldier, to New York Football Giants. This team does not have, they have problems, but they still got number 12, Tommy. But who the Tommy gonna throw to this year? Who's gonna protect Tommy? That's a lot of questions for this team. If it was another team, I would be telling you right now to leave the show. I don't have money to buy you chocolate and ice cream. But this is the New England Patriots, the team that has won 5 Super Bowls in the last, 17 years. I think they're going to find a way to figure it out. Last year, the defense was softer than toilet paper, and they still found a way to make it to the Super Bowl. So just because the line is weaker and they have no wide receivers, I'm not counting this team out. I am not counting Bill Belichick and Tommy out just yet. Let's look at their schedule. First game versus the Texans. Usually, sometimes New England will lose their first game. We'll see. Jacksonville, fuck the world, oh yeah! I think that's a game where Jacksonville will have a chance, but I think Tommy's gonna be like, you know what, especially if they lose to the Texans. There is no way in hell they are losing to both of them. They're only losing to one, if any. So if they lose to the Texans, Yeah, that next week, chicken legs, yeah, you will be crying. Chicken legs. Don't watch that game, especially if they lose to the Texans. They will take all their frustrations out on Jacksonville. The number one defense, yeah, Tom Brady's going to find a way to shred them. Lions. Mike Patriots, the idiot that thinks he's about shit. Mike Patriots, and there's a lot of people like this that think they're smarter than they really are. Yeah, Mike Patriots is one of those guys. He thinks he's smarter than he really is. He's gonna find out he's not that smart come week 3. Miami, they're coming into New England. I like New England. Indianapolis, coming into New England. I like it. Kansas City, when Chicago, cold weather, Chicago's a solid team, but no. Packers, that could be a loss, although I think they're going to New England. Tennessee at Tennessee, I don't think so. The Jets, maybe. What the fuck? I apologize. My Minnesota, that could be a loss. Miami at Miami. Usually Miami always gets some in Miami for some reason. Last year they got them on Monday Night Football, so maybe that's a lost. At Pittsburgh, the Steelers, they always seem to lose to them. Like, come on. The Bills, maybe at home, I don't know. And then they finish up against the Jets. Most likely, I mean, that's not going to matter. We'll see what happens. I'm going to say 13 wins. I know they have problems. I know the line has problems. I know they have no wide receivers. But last year they had no defense, and they ended up in the Super Bowl. Until I see them falling off, literally at the end of the season, I can't go against this team. I just can't. And I know teams that you lose a Super Bowl, the next year they don't make it. Even them, when they lost to the New York in 2007, 2011, the next year they didn't make it to the Super Bowl. But I'm sorry. 1, they're New England. They always seem to find a way. And 2, look how weak the AFC is. Like, look. Jacksonville, oh yeah, no quarterback. Steelers, no defense. Texans, I don't think so. We'll see. I'm sorry. Until I see them falling, I have to go with New England. 13 wins. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Until next time, I am the C-Man. I am as good as advertised. And until next time, I will see you later. Cannot believe it. I shit on the show tonight.